Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Apha Ratana Phamongkol. Today, I would like to present about egg. I know that all of you know about egg as well because it is a basic food for everyone, right? But today, I'm going to talk about egg in the term of chemistry. So, let's see what I have today. I have divided my presentation into 4 parts. First, I will talk about the composition of egg. Second, I will move on to the function of egg and egg quality. And the last one is the benefit of egg. Now, let's start with the composition of egg. The first one that I'm going to talk is eggshell. Eggshell is the first line of defense against bacterial contamination, and it is largely composed of calcium carbonate, about 94%, calcium phosphate, and the other organic matter, including protein, such as collagen. Next is membrane. There are 2 layers inside the shell, that is inner and outer, and it can separate into 2 types, that is shell membrane and egg membrane. And the egg cell, it is an empty space between shell and white, and egg cell will become larger as egg. The next is egg white. Egg white consists of water, protein, and less fat. In raw egg, it will appear opalescent, and it will not appear white like this until it's beaten or cooked. Albumin in egg white is an globular protein, and it can soluble in water. The next is egg yolk. It consists of protein granules such as lecithin, and yolk pigments are stable and not lost or changed in cooking. Now, all of you know about the composition already, and I will move on to the function of egg. The first is interfering agent. Egg used to frozen dessert like ice cream can stay creamy because eggs inhibit the formation of the large ice crystal, which would ruin the texture of the dessert. And ice cream is an example. Next is binding agent. Egg act to hold ingredients together to make it stick, and meatloaf is an example. The last one is coating. Egg used to coating adhere to a food, and tonkatsu is an example. After we know about the function already, I will move to the quality of egg. Today, I will talk about fresh egg and older egg. Fresh egg have a small egg cell, and it will stand high when broken onto a plate. In the other hand, older egg will spread out when broken onto a plate and have a large egg cell. And today I have a very easy way to test the quality of egg. As you see that it is a 2 glass between me. What you have to do is you have to put an egg into a glass like this and see what it happens. If it sinks down, it means that it is a fresh egg. But if it flows up to the surface, it means that it is an older egg. It's very easy, right? Now, all of you know the way to choose a fresh egg already. Let me move on to my last point of my presentation, the benefit of egg. Eggs are high in quality protein and high in cholesterol, but it's not affected by cholesterol in our body. And it contains lutein, an antioxidant that is a major benefit for us. So, as a conclusion, eggs are very good source of inexpensive, and it have vitamin B2 and less fat and less cholesterol that is good for our body. So this is the end of my presentation. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. I hope that my presentation will help all of you know about egg better than before. So don't forget to have a good health with a good egg. Thank you.